Big smile, big waves. She, like her other crew members, now will be assisted onto the mobility aid.
There we have it, some waves, some thumbs up, and some smiles.
Definitely seems to be a theme among all recovery operations.
Absolutely. And of course, that leaves NASA astronaut Butch Wilmore inside Dragon in seat 4. We're getting some views of him now as he egresses or exits the spacecraft.
So all 4 astronauts have now come out of the capsule. Look at that. Thumbs up for Butch Wilmore. He was the last one to come out, and a round of applause there as well from all those who witnessed it and were a part of it. Sunny Williams was the second last crew member, so moments before Butch Wilmore came out, Sunny Williams came out of the capsule, and we saw not just a big smile on her face, but she waved into the camera as well and looked extremely happy, much as was seen with the others as well. And this is part of the protocol. All 4 of them were then stretchered off. There was mobility aid that was provided to all 4. You can't just come out of the capsule and start you move around like that, because you've been in space and in no gravity for far too long. But the ordeal perhaps is over, the wait is over, and for so many people back home, both in the United States and in India, there have been too many people who wanted this to go. There were fingers crossed to go for all of this to go as per plan. We saw prayers, we saw havans, we saw special gatherings take place in the village from which her father hails, and everything's happened to an absolute T. So credit to NASA, credit to SpaceX for what they've achieved over here. And after 9 months, one of India's own daughters, Sunny Williams, she's paid India a couple of visits in the past as well. We spoke with her mother a couple of hours back, and she said that she did receive the letter from Prime Minister Modi that was addressed to Sunita Williams, and she does plan to come to India rather soon. It's going to be samosa time for Sunita Williams, in the same interaction that I was just referring to. We heard from her mother say that Sunita does like munching on a samosa or 2 every now and then. The other thing she is really fond of is a Gujarati cuisine in dal dhokli. So she's going to be having those 2 things for sure. Once she's able to regale with family, once she's able to rekindle with her family, it is still going to be a few, she'll still have to wait for that to happen, because she will be under medical observation for a substantial amount of time. But once all those protocols are done, once all of those procedures are completed, she'll be eased into the whole family setting too. She'll be eased into being back on the earth. It's not that easy. The amount of physical toll, the amount of mental toll that the 2 astronauts in particular who spent the maximum time of the 4 in space, there's so much that they underwent, and it's going to be a slow process for them to come back. Those are the 4 astronauts, all 4 of them on your screen right now, who came in the SpaceX Dragon flight. Sunita Williams, of course, one of them. Butch Wilmore, the other. You also had Nick Hague, who was the commander of the flight back home, and then you had